Today we're going to be studying mathematics.
And emerges from the second mirror.
These words sound
Be your teacher for today.
Hi everyone, it's nice to be in class today again. I hope you are doing great. Okay, this class brings us to the end of the last topic in Modal 2 in MSI EduTech Mathematics online home lesson. Okay, we've studied a series of topics, and then today we'll be going into the last one, and it's measures of central tendency. We'll be looking at how to collect data, represent data, forming tables, mean, median, mode, tossing a coin, and then throwing a die. Now I collect data, and then I need to represent it. I want to form a table for me given data. Let's take an example. Here's the question. Remember, in our previous lesson, we learned about bar graph, we learned about tally. So I just want to remind you that whatever you are learning, you would need the application continually as you move up the ladder of education. Okay, the question says 20 pupils took a dictation test in basic 5. The scores for each pupil is as follows. These are the scores for 20 pupils. And now the question, draw a table of values using tally. Find the modal score and represent this table in a bar graph. Find the mean score. Now, you'll be hearing some terms, modal, mean. I mentioned talking about mean, median, and mode. Now, let me explain this. Mode is the highest occurring number or item in a given data, the number that occurs most. On a bar graph, the highest bar would be the mode. Now, for mean, another name you can call mean is average. So when you are finding the mean, you are just finding the average score or the average of a set of numbers. Now median, for median, you need to arrange the given set of numbers either in ascending order from the lowest to the highest number, or in descending order from the highest to the lowest, and then pick the middle value. Now if you have odd sets of numbers, I mean odd numbers, the total numbers of values you were given is odd, then you would find that just at the middle. But then if you have an even set, say 10 numbers, then you would have to find the middle of those two you would find. Okay, now let's go to this question. The question asks us to draw a table of values using tally. Now, this is what we'll do. We'll look at the marks. This is the marks, or let's call it score. Okay, now we're asked to use tally. Now, frequency. That is the number. So we need to be very careful while doing this. Okay, let's look at the numbers we have. If you scan through this number, the lowest number here would be 11. So let's start from 11. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. That's the highest number there. Okay, so we want to prepare a tally for this. So we have to look at each of these numbers and represent it in a tally. Like in the last lesson we had, I talked about standing in front of a school and then recording the number of different vehicles passing through. Now let's look at 15. This is 15. The first number here is 50, so I represent 1. I cross out 15 here. 13, I represent 1, 14, 1, 11, 1, 13, another, okay, 12, 1, 14, another, I cross out, 16, 1, another 14, 13, now the next number, 14, 1, I cross out, 13, 1, 12, 15, 11, 15, 14, 15, 12, 14, 14, okay? Now, we've done something wrong here. Can you see? In representing in tallies, we use this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we should have done is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is off. So let's write it now. This is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So let's check up if we are correct, because we've been told there are 20 pupils. 2 plus 3, 5, plus 2 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 6, 15, 15 plus 4, 19, 19 plus 1, 20. So we are right. Did you see how we did that? So we've answered the first question, draw a table of values using tally. Now the second question said, find the modal score. That means here we are looking for mode. We are looking for mode. Remember I said mode is the highest occurring number. From this frequency, look at the numbers, we can see that 6 is the highest and 6 is for 14. 6 is for 14. So the highest occurring number here is 14. When you do it this way, can you see? So 6, 14. So the modal score is 14. Now the third question says represent this table in a bar graph. We did this in the other lesson. Bar graph. Okay, so this is 0. The scores I have here are 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now, the number of pupils in each of them, okay, I have between 1 and 6, so I could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could go on. All right, so how many pupils got 11, scored 11? 2. So this is 2. 12, 3 people. 13, 4 people. 14, 6. 15, 4. 16, 1. Okay, so we've represented the table in a bar graph. Remember, we also have histogram, pie chart. In a pie chart, we are using a circle to represent whatever frequency we have. Okay, now the last question said find the mean. Find the mean. Like I said, mean means average. What we need to do when we want to find the mean or the average is to sum up all the scores, and then you'd add them together. Now, okay, the last question says find the mean score. Now, there are two options here. Like I said, the mean is equals to the sum of all the scores here divided by the number of pupils for this particular question. Now, that means what I should do here is to say 15 plus 13 plus 14 plus 11 plus 13 plus 12 plus 14 plus 16 plus 13 plus 13, add up each together now over 20. Do you get that? I add up each of these over 20. That is one method. The second method you may find easier. I work with this. All I need to do is multiply this. 11 occurs, the score 11 occurs twice. So I could just say 11 times 2, 22, 12 times 3, 36, 13 times 4, 13 times 4, 4 times 3 is 12, lift 1, 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1, 5. So that's 52. 14 times 6, 14 times 6, 6 times 4 is 24, right? 4 and lift 2, 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2, 8. That's 84. 15 times 4, 15 times 4 is 90. Sorry, 15 times 4 is 60. 15 times 4 is 60, then 16 times 1 is 16. So I add up. I add up instead of going individually. So 2 plus 6, 8, plus 2, 10, plus 4, 14, plus 6, 20. Right? 0, lift 2. 2 plus 2, 4, plus 3, 7, plus 5, 12, plus 8, 20, plus 6, 26, plus 1, 27. So I have 227. Okay, so I have 270 all over. There are 20 pupils, 20. 270 all over 20. 270 all over 20. 0 crosses out 0. So I'm left with 27 over 2. 27 divided by 2. How many 2 can I find in 2? 1. 2 times 2, 2. 2 minus 2, 1. So, sorry, 2 minus 2 is 0. How many 2 can I find in 7? 3. 2 times, I bring down the 7. How many 2 can I find in 7? 3. 2 times 3, 6. 7 minus 6, 1. So, how many 2 can I find in 1? None. So, I had the dot here, a point, and add 0 here. How many 2 can I find in 10? 5. So my answer is 13.5. So I come back here, the mean mark, the mean score is 13.5. That's the class average is 13.5. From what we have done, you can see how interrelated these topics are. So a knowledge in one topic helps you in the next topic. All right, next we're going to be talking about tossing a coin, throwing a die. Now, a coin, let's assume this is a coin. A coin, I hope you've seen a coin. Okay, a coin could have some pictures. Let's assume this is 50 kobo coin. Okay, you could have a maze drawn on it. Okay, all right, so a coin has a head and a tail. That's like the face and the other side. So a coin has a head and a tail. We represent the head as H and the tail as T. Now, if I have two coins and I throw them on the table, I could have, by the time I look at them, I could have a head or a tail. In one toes, I could have a tail and a head. I could also have, I had a head coming first. The first was a head, the second was a tail. Do you understand? Then in the other one, it could be a tail or head. It could also be head. It could be tail. So this is a game of chance. When I throw two coins, then I could have head, tail, head, both could be head, both could be tail. So I have questions on this. I want us to try it out. Two coins were thrown 100 times and this was the result in tally marks, and then we need to find how many times head appeared, how many times head tail appeared, how many times tail head appeared, and how many times tail appeared. So let's go. Remember your tally marks. This 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this 18, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32. 5, 10, 15, 16. Okay. Let's add up to see if we will arrive at that 100 times. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 plus 6, 20. Write 0 and lift 2. 0 and lift 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Plus 3, 6. Plus 3, 9. Plus 100. 110. So that's 100. So you can see how we have done this. Now, talking about a die. A die is like a cube. I have two dies, and then each side of a die has different number of dots. It could be a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. So each time I throw two dice, I can either have 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, or 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, like that. So I have different options. So let's take an example on that. This is a representation of the total scores of throwing two dice. When I throw two dice, I have added what I get on the first die and the second die, and this is the result. I threw the two dice together 100 times. Now this is the result. We need to prepare a frequency table for this. So look at the numbers we have between 2 and 12. So look at this question. The data below represents the total scores of an experiment of throwing two dice 100 times. You threw two dice 100 times, then add up what you get on each die. So like I explained the other time, this is the result of throwing these dice, two dice 100 times. Look at this result, look at the numbers. So we want to prepare a frequency table for these figures. Let's go. So the scores, it's a total score. Now we have the tally marks, and then the frequency. The scores ranges between 2 and the highest is 12. So we are going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So these are the total scores. Now tally. We'll take it one by one. 2. This is 2. We cross out 4. 1 on 4. 10. 10. 1 on 10. We cross out 10. 6. 1 on 6. We cross out 6. Another 6. 8. 3. 11. Another 8. 12. Finally, the last number is 4. Good. We've succeeded in representing this 100 different scores in tally marks. So let's take the total. 5, 10, 11. 5, 10, 11. 5, 10, 11, 12. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So we've succeeded in representing this in tally marks, and we've written out the frequency. If you add this up, we should get 100. Now, all we have learned can be applied in our daily lives. The mean, the median, the mode. You're running a business, you're producing things. When you find the mode of your products, you find out which products people like most, so you know what to produce more. Now, the chances to, the probability comes in here when you talk about tossing a coin and then throwing a die. So probability comes in. You want to pick something from, you want to pick an object from a bag of different colored objects, maybe a set of different colored balls in a bag. What is the chance of picking out a blue ball or a chance of picking out a red ball, and things like that. So you see that all we are learning could be applied in our daily lives. So this brings us to the end of this topic, but before you go, I'll give you something to try on your own. After going through this topic, you should be able to attend this. Number 1, these are some numbers: 3, 2, 8, 5, 7, 12, 9, 8, and 4. I want you to find the mean, the median, and the mode. Number 2, I threw a die 20 times and obtained the following results. So this is the result of throwing a die, one die 20 times. Remember, a die could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Now, from this result, prepare a frequency table. Number 2, B parts, find the mean and the mode. All right. So I'm so glad you were able to make it to the end of this Modal 2. Yes. Remember, we've gone through different topics: order of operations, BODMAS, indices, squares and square roots, open sentences, weights and capacity, money, population, profit and loss, simple interest, commission and discounts. We talked about population again, where we mentioned bar charts, pictogram, tally marks. Now, the last topic, we talked about measure of central tendency, collection of data, the mean, the median, and the mode. If you have any challenge in any of these topics, you can go through once again and then get through to us through the WhatsApp number displayed on your screen. Remember, after going through this topic, this module now, you are entitled to write the examination. So, congratulations, wishing you the best in the examination, and I hope to meet you at the third module. Thank you, bye-bye.